Welcome to Kid Missing TV. I am your host, Angelina Wilson. You know, my cohort, my partner in crime. I should say my partner in true crime, my mom. She passed away. She lost her battle with COPD. And in the end, failing kidneys, 3 years ago today. At 6:17 this evening. I haven't been doing the best over the last couple of weeks because it's hard, you know. She was literally my partner in true crime. There she is, obviously over here. And no, she wasn't smaller than me. I'm standing, she's sitting. She was much taller than me. This is a puzzle my friend actually had made at Shutterfly. You can see it right there. But I'm working on that. My other friend is we're gonna seal it and frame it. And it's actually out on the table. So yeah, it's been tough. I do want to thank Christy at Georgia Sunshine and her wonderful crew over there of subscribers for embracing me, embracing me. She's been very kind, compassionate, sweet, and she and I are about the same age. She's 3 years older than me, and we have so much in common, from our faith to the things that we like to do. I believe that the Lord brought me to her channel, just searching for advent calendar unboxings, and her channel became so much more than that. Just like he brought me to Alexandria's channel last year. I feel like he knows what I need when I need it. I needed the comic relief last year, with being sick and, getting pneumonia, then COVID, and everything I went through last year. And not only that, Alexandria and I both are autoimmune disease girlies. And, he knew what I needed last year, and he knew what I needed this year. This sort of mom-like lady that is actually my own age. But he knows what I need. My belly was pretty darn sick last night. It's still kind of a little wobbly, but and please check out Punky's World, my other channel. I unbox mystery boxes, I unbox advent calendars, I cook, we have fun, we do a daily journal every day where I give you the lowdown. Thank you so much. But I also wanted to, for your patience, but I also wanted to explain that when I say my mother was my cohort, my partner in true crime, she was. Because she would be looking for cases for me when I would be sleeping. She would be helping me research cases, taking notes, doing whatever. Then I would get my cases together for the month. When I would do my monthly show on TV, and my dad would come along, and we called him my field producer because he would look at them all and put them in order. He would organize them. He loved to read them. He just wasn't a researcher, That was something Mom and I did. So she was credited as my researcher. in the credits. So my producer and I gave them titles because they deserved them. And I just wanted you guys to know that, and you guys to know what's been going on with me mentally. It's been hard. It's been really hard. Because it doesn't help that I lost a longtime family friend in the last month. You know, so to have that on top of this anniversary, it was not fun. And I missed his funeral, which apparently was graveside on Monday. Saw everybody at the funeral home on Tuesday. You know, a bunch of cars. I'm like, oh, is that it? So I went quickly to see if I could find out on Facebook on my phone, because if it was, I was going to pop in. And it wasn't. It was the day before at the graveside. But fortunately, he's buried right down the road, so I can go pay my respects anytime. So. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted you guys to get an update on my mental health, as well as because I've been dealing with a lot of grief, as well as knowing that for the past 3 years, I have been doing the job of 2 people, getting these cases together and everything. And don't get me wrong, I do enjoy doing it. It took me 3 days of 2 or 3 hours a day. It's about 9 hours work to get cases together for my weekly cases and my Doe Fridays for January. Which, thank goodness, wasn't a themed month. February is. And so is March. And so is April. So you would think, oh, that'll be easier because you have a set, theme. No, that's harder because you have to find things within that theme. So you're like writing down cases for another month because, oh, that'll work there, but that won't work with this theme. You know what I mean? So it's harder when you have themed months. I am excited, though. I have things going on for the other channel. I also have Christmas coming up. I'm going to see my best friend, my lifelong best friend, before Christmas. Hopefully. She keeps changing the day on me. It'll be Sunday, it'll be Thursday, it'll be Sunday, it'll be Thursday. The last couple of weeks, so I'm kind of, which hasn't helped me mentally at all. And I've had a sick stomach the last couple of days. It's been tough. But all of my Christmas shopping is done except for the Yankee swap. I gotta figure out, what do you get for something like that? Because you don't want it to be a gift that only one person will enjoy, and you gotta make sure it's for both genders, even though I don't believe we'll get any men. Well, I say that, but Rich Preston will probably come, and there may be a couple of guys that come, but possibly. So, but I think it'll mostly be the board. And Jean, of course. I also have to figure out what I want to cook for that. So, got a lot going on because it's also a potluck. We all have to bring a meal. So, a dish of some sort. I might make my mother's tuna casserole. We didn't call it tuna noodle casserole. We called it tuna nuna casserole. Probably because when I was little, I was harder to say, so it just became tuna nuna. But that's what we called it. Like I said, I think it was probably how I said it when I was little, and it just stuck. And it became the family name for tuna noodle casserole, tuna nuna casserole. That would be my guess. So I might do that. I'll see what the ladies think of that. We have our meeting the night before, so well, we have something the night before. Anyway, I'll see what the ladies think of that. Actually, it's potluck. Nobody's supposed to know, so I don't have to ask. That's what I'm gonna make. Make a full pound of pasta. I'll get crackers for the top and a little sprinkle cheese for the, shredded cheese for the top. Bake it after I, make the pasta, mix it together, do all the things. Yeah. And we'll do it together on the other channel. That's another thing I do on the other channel, is I cook. So please check it out. And I'm proud to report I have well over 200 subscribers over there. And here we have 423 at last check. So that's pretty amazing. But yeah. Just wanted to update you. I am making a meal dedicated to my mom. I'm having a pork chop. A bone-in pork chop. Because they're always juicier. Her favorite meal was something called New England boiled dinner. If you're not from this area, you might not recognize it. It's literally a boiling ham cooked with potatoes, carrots, onions. You can put turnip in it. She loved turnip. I do not like turnip. Cabbage. It's kind of a variation on an Irish meal, really. That's a very Irish meal. Cabbage, root vegetables, ham, because they didn't eat beef. So I'm just eating a different part of the critter, having it with rice pilaf and blackberries, which is a huge part of my childhood. We had blackberry bushes just growing wild, and when my dad showed them to us kids, my cousins and I, we just ate them like crazy in the summer. And my mother didn't care, but she would give us a bowl if it was near dinner time. We would each fill a bowl and put it in the fridge so that we could eat our dinner and we could eat as many blackberries as we wanted, because they were healthy. They were good for us. So that's going to be my vegetable/fruit for my meal today, in honor of Mom. So thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Here's Mom. Bye, guys.